All right, recording is on. Hello, everyone currently listening. This is Banuka with my good pal Control for the third episode of this podcast. All right, so Control, we've known each other for a little over a year at this point, about a year and a half, you'd think.
I would say so.
Yeah.
Was
So
like one of the worst years and a half of my life.
I still to this day currently regret knowing this man.
Yeah.
And the
Why
fact
did
that
I?
and the fact that we will be
Why?
meeting
Why did
each
I do
other.
this? Why? Why? Yeah. Why? You know, what? Cancel everything, dude. Get me out of here.
Can you replace me with someone else? Can we just get Mage back in here?
Yeah. Hold on. I got you.
Don't actually. Don't actually. But in all seriousness though, me and Control met long before I had my channel, and we won't go into further discussion as to what we did before we decided to start doing YouTube videos together. But I will point out, when I did make my channel, you didn't know about it until I brought it up to you in a conversation where I just mentioned it to you. By the way, I have a YouTube channel now, and you're like, really? And I'm like, yeah. And do you want to do a video? And you were like, fuck it, dude. Fuck it, dude.
Why not?
And do you remember the video, the very first video we did together?
Yeah. Um. What a.
It was Van
What a way to.
Austin Dutch.
What? Yeah. What a. You know, you wonder why I call you a fanboy.
It's fair
You know,
though.
like the first introduction was like, all right, let's see who gets more recognized. This other guy that I'm dressed up as.
Right.
I mean, I
Yeah.
was also Dutch, so like to be fair.
Well, yeah. The I didn't have an entire character built yet. I didn't have
No,
anything to
yeah,
wear.
just winging it at that time.
Yeah.
It's like,
I
see
liked
where it
Van
goes.
Os, and I didn't really give a fuck about the channel, so I just decided to wear him the entire time until someone had the balls to give me a different avatar to wear, and now I'm wearing the stupid dog
Until
avatar.
I finally got over hearing everyone talk about me wearing this guy for so long, and then I finally got rid of it.
I moved on. I've been
He's
better.
still in my back pocket. I'm just waiting for the right day to use it.
Yes, exactly. But you and I have both made content, and you have said to me you will never make a video on VR chat ever, because it's fair, because VR chat is not the greatest game currently.
Like,
You know.
I'll just say this: I'm not wanting an audience of VR chat people. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't
That's
want
fair.
to be correlated with that game, with its viewership, with its audience. You know, with the day ones or not the day. I should say like the the vivid, you know, like constant users of it. I don't want anything to do with that kind of people.
Right. You want to focus more on people that you would rather have watch your stuff.
I want a chill audience if I ever get to that point. I want people that will like obviously don't fucking glaze me, but like, you know, people that enjoy my shit and just like maybe give me suggestions or like want to hang out with me, I guess kind of thing.
Yeah, that's fair.
Um just not like yeah, I like mainly it's just getting away from that area. That's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
what I don't want. That is
yeah.
the last thing that I want. Anything else, you know what? Whatever.
You
I'll take it.
you want more natural people that find your channel and choose
I
to
want
stick
real.
around. Yeah,
I want real
that's
viewers.
fair.
Like
And you know
real
what?
people that enjoy my shit.
And you know the sad thing about YouTube is that not a lot of people understand that's what most YouTubers did back then, is they just found people
Yeah.
that digged them. Now you just a lot of people
Now it's
don't
like
care. They
you
yeah,
just like if you just ride the formula,
boom,
you'll apparently
you'll get like
anything you
bots and
want. They're
kids and
not
whatever
yeah.
you want. Yeah,
Like they're not gonna be real viewers, but you're gonna have it. But you can't really see. Well, you could see that, but you're not gonna care. I don't think most of the time,
yeah,
which kind of sucks.
it does
Because
suck. But
I
yeah,
think it used to be like a pride thing, right? To actually get like a viewership of people like these guys actually like watching me. Like I've actually made it here. I've gained a viewership. People that like watching my stuff, not just following
trends
following the
and
line, the trend.
yes,
Yeah,
yeah, the
like that everyone
algorithm,
is
all
doing.
that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, we could both say that I'm a mix between the two. Like, obviously, I'm still
Oh,
using VR chat,
yeah.
and it's not really.
You're like I'm sure you'll hear me dog on you about it, but you are definitely not like the kind of VR chat YouTuber though. Like
Yeah,
it's just like it's a game that you want to chill out on. It just happens to be VR chat, which like I'm not gonna dog on, but you know like the kind of creators that are
we.
on there. So it's
Yeah,
like
if anyone even spent a minute looking at YouTubers that did mostly VR chat, you'd find trollers, you'd find people that dressed up as kids game characters, and you would find, explicit people that only like doing explicit content, which isn't what I do at all. Like none of those three I do. You could say that I do like trolling a little bit because we go to public places and we you go up to people in public, but we don't
but it's
like
definitely not on the level of like these other trollers that they're and
yeah.
like
Yeah.
as much as I see where they're going with the trolling too, it's also like just kind of getting to the point where it's like being in like it's another bad reason of the game to where you can't even just for like the 1 in 100 chance that I'll get on with y'all, it just like
It sucks.
ruins another part of it. Yeah, because then like
Hmm.
you can't even just chill on it. It's just like blowing your eardrums out with dumb shit.
Right. Yeah. When you go to public worlds, you're obviously gonna find people that are normal-ish, and then you'll find a lot of people that are way too, like,
It'll be like a one in
obnoxious.
20 chance you'll find like an actual just normal guy on
And
there
you
that
know
are
what? Yeah,
like
all the normal
wanting to
people,
chill.
all the normal people we have met are in our server, which is only 45 people currently. So, you know, and it sucks, but it's true. Um, but yeah, when I'd bring you along to do videos with me, I mean, I'm grateful because your commentary is way more entertaining than just having dick writers the entire time. Because I could totally have a cast of people that just glaze me for having a channel at all, but I don't want that. I want originality and people with like diverse backgrounds and stuff. Because
Yeah.
you hate being there the entire time, but you try to find the fun in
I
between.
I don't hate being there. I just hate what is around me when I am there. Like if it like the environment is just horrible. That is what I hate. Like I'll say this. The game itself by itself with no player base isn't terrible, but the environment and player base just ruin it.
That's
So you
true.
just cannot like that's I think that's what I hate the most.
Yeah, that's totally fair. Um, and also, if I was in your shoes, the things that I'd hate the most, if it's not the people that are around us that are not affiliated with us, it's me, because you know how obnoxious I can be just alone.
Because there's just like never a we can't have a silent moment, I guess.
Peace
Can't
does
let the
not
wind pass
exist.
by. Yeah.
Peace does not exist here.
It's like, oh, I found my one tick. Let me put that on the list.
Yeah, and if you combine that with me and Mage, like you just want to leave the group call. But no, when you make content, you do a lot of games based around what you personally like. Like I saw that you did a Luigi's Mansion live stream.
I did
Would
or I did a video on that and I'm working on another one right now.
uh-huh.
It was just something I grew up with. Like that's kind of like a side project where I'm like I don't care about it that much. I kind of just want to express what I found enjoyment in my youth
Mhm.
and give an insight to what I enjoyed as a game as a kid, and especially with like how kind of games are right now.
Right.
I think that would be a like obviously you don't gotta play it, you don't have to watch it, you don't have to do anything with it. But if you are interested, like this is me saying like, hey, there's a few games out there that I enjoyed. If you are looking for something that is a little bit different than normal, try this out.
Right. And I like your style of recording because it really brings a lot of the nostalgic YouTuber let's play back, back when, people played games and gave their
I guess I didn't even
commentary and
really notice that, but yeah.
informativeness. You mentioned a really fun fact about Luigi's Mansion being one of the very first GameCube games in like a test.
Yeah, because it was kind of like the demo for the GameCube itself. How it was like, hey, we need a game for this next console. Then they started working on it, and then they like they kind of like worked cohesively with like the game, like trying to fix and like work with the graphics for the console, and then the console it made like the controller for games like that. It was like working hand in hand to make that console, which
Right.
was cool.
Yeah, and I think that is a really cool fact that you brought up because I don't think anyone else would have figured that out unless you brought that up because I didn't know anything about Luigi's Mansion.
Cause I used to like, you know, like how you'll get into like a groove of like a game or a series after like a few years or so, and you just go balls deep into like the lore info of it.
And you're stuck to it. Yeah.
Yeah, and you just like watch videos about it, like it's history or something like that for hours. Cause
Yeah.
that's where I learned that from.
Yeah.
Cause there's two specific YouTubers I'm thinking of that I learned a lot about that game with, and it was people that obviously I grew up with, but I don't know if people are gonna know them, but it's Sully Pones. He was a big like Let's Play Nintendo YouTuber, and he's still making content to this day. And then Nathaniel Bandy, he did a lot of Nintendo shit, but it was he did like how games are great and then like how the same game could also like trigger you. He was doing like trying to beat every game in a series in like one sitting or 1 week or something like you know like challenges and stuff like that. But then he also like give info too.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
like it's like that is a little bit nostalgia-y though, like especially like going back to watching those guys to figure this shit out. It's a
Yeah.
little I
Yeah.
don't know, it's hard to explain.
Yeah, if it's not like YouTubers that I, watch 24/7, like gaming YouTubers, I love history.
Yeah.
Like oversimplified. I don't, dude, I used to binge watch him whenever I got bored. He made a lot
You
of
said
over
Dawn? No, because I'm just trying to think of who it is. No, I'm not trying to like beat you or
oversimplified.
anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know who that is?
No, I don't actually.
He's a man. He makes if you know who Bill Wirtz is, the guy that did the history of Japan and history of the world, I guess.
He's the one that did like those animated like stick figure videos or something like that kind of thing.
Sorta. Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
they're both similar. Bill Wirtz
Okay. I
Bill
think I
Wirtz
know what you're
includes more music. Oversimplify did a lot of history, like just straight up history with animations and stuff and his own like little jokes.
okay.
But
I think I
yeah, but no, I like history. But seeing that you dig deep into games that you personally have like a grasp towards is really cool,
yeah.
and that you did your own digging and stuff.
I need to branch out to a few other games though, I've noticed. Just cuz like I've noticed I started playing like the same few like in a row or like kind of like the same area of like say like the same 6 games. I
Mm-hmm.
kind of want to like branch out to a little bit more like the same series, I guess, cuz
Yeah.
like obviously, you know, Black Ops I've been going crazy in for like the last 5 or 6 years of my life, and then um Halo, that's like a thing that I've probably worshipped all my life.
Mm-hmm.
And then I grew up with Nintendo, but there's like some other shit that I definitely probably need to play more of. Like I haven't played any like the God of War games or
Oh yeah,
any like Mages here, but like any of the Gears of War games.
that's true. Yeah, I really wish I dug into other games too because when I grew up, I was just heavily based around GTA and Call of Duty. But I was really big into GTA and Saints Row types games, like open world games like Fallout,
Open world, yeah.
Skyrim. Um, and I really did enjoy, those games. Like, would you call Call of Duty an RPG, or like,
No, it is definitely not.
well,
It's a
like
FPS, like a
I,
first person shooter.
I never really I like competitiveness, and I tend I get mad when I when I'm terrible at
Well,
shit.
yeah.
But
Well, do you know what RPG is?
well, it's a role play game, obviously, and like the
Oh,
can't
cuz
I meant like the campaigns, you know.
oh, campaign. No, campaigns. I wouldn't say is still an RPG. It's just like a story mode, I guess. Kind of because like we played the Halo, we played Reach together. It's kind of like that,
Yeah,
where it's just a normal
it's
campaign
a
first
gun.
person shooter
It's a
story
gun game
game.
with a nice story around it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like they take what they made for like multiplayer and just put into like a story mode.
Mm-hmm. But I'm heavily into Fallout and Skyrim. Those two are that's my bread and butter
Yeah.
right there. Like if I had a 1 and 2, those two would be at the top. But you also really enjoy Red Dead, which is
Yes.
similar to open. Yeah, it's an open world game, duh. But
Yes.
yeah, would you
I
prefer? Yeah,
definitely. Sorry. Go ahead.
would you prefer Red Dead 2 over Red Dead 1 though?
I would. like obviously I would prefer Red Dead 2, but Red Dead 1 still definitely is like amazing as it is. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't mean that one is bad at all. Like one is still phenomenal. And like I honestly, if I were to tell someone to like play both games, I still don't know which order they would have to play it in because both are like you could play in either order and it would it would still enhance the emotional and like the gameplay, like
Right.
the experience of it.
Like when Red Dead 1 came out, we didn't know anything about the history behind John and the gang he was
No.
in and Dutch or anything of that. We just knew that he used to run with Dutch. But then when
Yeah.
they dropped RDR2 and everyone figured that, oh,
And
it's
everyone
gonna,
saw the backstory of
yeah.
it. Yeah.
But at the very beginning, and this was my personal like point of view, I thought it was going to be garbage because I wanted
And
John.
everyone did.
I wanted John. I wanted to see
Everyone
what was
did.
going
I
to
remember
happen to
hearing about
Jack.
that.
I wanted to know what was going to happen to Jack and like if he was going to the war or whatever. But then they introduced us to Arthur. Greatest game ever
Mhm.
made, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Like, and that's coming from me who prefers Fallout and Skyrim. But
Yeah.
RDR2 takes
And
the cake for story.
yeah, and I'm a story guy more than anything. I love story more than like I think any other factor for a game.
Mm-hmm.
And like especially like the tragic ending type of thing. Like that's why like Red Dead and Reach are like two of my favorite story games of all time. And like and I know Red Dead has so much other shit for like even just open world for like all the care and effort they put into everything else. So like that like I know that that's one of if not the best game of all time.
Yeah. Um, and if you were to compare any other game to it, I mean, without a doubt, like it's really hard to compare
Yeah,
because,
like you'd have to
like,
put so many different factors and stuff into like I think like just for me thinking of a few games off the top of my head, I still think Red Dead wins just because of like not only the story but just again like all the other little shit that like it does matter in the
mm-hmm.
game.
Yeah,
It's like
Rockstar doesn't skip a beat, and even though
no.
GTA 6 has been taking forever, um, seeing how RDR2 was produced and how GTA 5 was produced, who's to say that it's not going to be even better, if not as
Yeah.
better? So,
I'm just dude, I'm not gonna lie though. I'm not as excited for GTA 6 as like everyone else is, just because
it's
of like all
yeah,
the delays and like the overhype for it, and with how games have been recently. Like I've kind of lost like my extreme
hope.
hope for stuff like that. Like I'm still gonna think it's great, but I don't think I'm gonna be disappointed if it's not, just because with how delayed and how much people are talking about it,
Mm-hmm.
and with how shit has been going recently with everything. So if it's like kind of shit, I'm gonna be like, well, sucks, but I
Yeah.
kind of
I mean,
expected something
they
like this maybe to happen.
they've had over 10 years
Yeah,
to give us something other than a trailer.
yeah,
And even though there's been a few leaks and there's been a few like hints here and there, it's definitely sad to know that they haven't really been giving us anything and we are their number one source of income. Like it's the fans that
yeah.
make the game great, you know.
I will say though, if anyone can pull it off, I think it would be Rockstar, just for
Mhm.
their history. Like I don't know a whole bunch about like older Rockstar games or like if there is any bad ones, but like just looking at the lineup that they have, it seems like they've got a good lineup of
Oh yeah.
like amazing
Their
games.
resume is stacked, bruh.
Yeah, yeah. Even if it's not like consistent or like just they chose quality over quantity, it looks like.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
like
we're gonna hope that it's everything we're expecting and more. But
yeah,
if it doesn't like meet expectations, people are going to be un
yeah.
like they're gonna be
They're gonna
fucking pissed.
yeah, like but I'm also gonna be like, well, what can you do? Like
Yeah. And you know what? It's
there's
it's crazy to say this, but the fact that they didn't even release like people testing the game and they already launched pre-orders.
did they not actually have people tested?
No, well, I'm sure they did. They just never released the footage. And like I think that's the number one like that's one of the things you would
Yeah,
need in order for
I
you to
think that
fully
would
go
that
into
would
it.
be a big thing to like show like, hey, this is how it actually looks in game and stuff like that. Like that way
Mhm.
you know what to expect and like if there's something wrong, let us know.
Right.
Because that's what I feel like is one of the biggest things that companies need to do is like coordinate and communicate with the consumer to say like, hey, this is how it looks. Do you guys enjoy it? Is there anything that needs to get fixed up on? Like constant actual updates are like
Right.
I think one of the biggest things that are needed to make a great game.
And that can be used for a lot of things, like going to work. New updates coming out, and they're like brand fucking new. Like that day, they show you
Yeah.
what's new, or like celebrities and YouTubers and people that
Yeah.
run companies and stuff. Everyone could do it, and communication is key if you want people to stick around and listen and
Hmm.
actually pay attention to you. So yeah, without a doubt. Um, I will say, I wanted to know this. I don't remember if you told me exactly how you felt about it, but what did you think when I said that I had a YouTube channel? Like, did you think it was anything at all?
I was like, oh, that's cool. He's got a little side project that he's working on right now. I'm like, I don't know where this is gonna go. Obviously, like it, especially with how shit what like is now, it could go either way depending on how you write it. So I'm like, oh, that's cool. Wouldn't
Yeah.
mind being in them. I wouldn't mind doing some myself.
Mm-hmm.
I personally don't. Again, I'm not in a position right now to where it's like I can dive full deep in and hope that it goes well. But like, I was thinking like if it does do well, good for him. If not, like, it's unfortunate, but that's kind of how things are right now.
Yeah. I'm not.
So like it,
Yeah. No, you're right. Um, I'm very grateful for how big things have gotten so far, and even though it was just one video that got massive success out of everything else, I still want to post what I want to post. I'm not going to let that,
yeah,
restrict me from doing what I want to do. But it really does open your eyes to see what it takes and what is, something that you
yeah,
need to make a really big video. And
and
obviously,
what
yeah.
you could do to like get an audience and like contain and grow that audience.
Mhm.
There's like there's a different type of like writing and algorithm when it comes to like keeping viewership and gaining viewership
Mhm.
than just like making slop is what
Right.
I'll say.
Right. Cuz you could make tons of backrooms videos, and I'm sure
Yeah.
most of them would get at least over 500 if not 1,000 views. But
Yeah. If you were just pumping them out like daily, like sure you'll be consistent,
right.
but like they're
Like what's
like
there's no
like
soul.
is
There's
there
there's
any
yeah.
diversity? Is there any soul like
Did
any
you even
humanity?
enjoy
Is
it?
anyone real in them? Yeah, like
Yeah. As long as you enjoy what you're doing and you're not just in it for the money or the fame or the glory out of
yeah.
all of it, at least you have a good reason as to what you're doing and you enjoy doing what you're doing. Like,
Which is like
yeah.
kind of what I'm doing. Like obviously I can't post consistently and like definitely not as consistent as y'all. So I'm kind of doing this like a side piece like, hey, I kind of enjoy doing this. Let me make something, let me put some care into it and see where it goes. And like
Yeah.
I'm not gonna expect it to do phenomenal. I'm not gonna expect it to great or good even. Hell, like I have a little over 90 subs. Like I'm not anywhere remotely to where anyone should be like, why is it not good or anything? Like why are you not getting anything?
Yeah. And
It's
you definitely don't want to make this your number one priority right now cuz you have a lot on your plate outside of, doing YouTube stuff. But
yeah.
it's also really fun to do, and that shouldn't stop
It,
you
it's
from wanting to
fun,
do
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Like the recording obviously is fun. We do shit like that is crazy. That's definitely record worthy pretty much on the daily anyways. Like why not at least pull out the camera and try it out?
I can't remember if it was either Major Honey who said this on the podcast, but they said their favorite moment was it was Honey. She said her favorite moment of you was when we were doing the greatest game ever made game where it was, you remember the Stanley Parable and you dressed up as Donald J. and you
Oh yeah.
and you were you were chasing Mage or you're crawling right up to him, and then we were in the elevator and you did that dance and I fell over. Oh my god. That
Yeah, like okay, see that and I'm gonna whip back to the VR chat shit, okay? That when you're just fucking around and you find something goofy as hell, that shit is fun.
Mhm.
Especially when it's just like you and your buds. There's no randoms, there's no fucking other people to mess it up. That shit is where it is fun.
Yeah. That's the real heart and soul of doing all this is to find the entertainment out of trying
Yeah.
to make something work. Yeah. If you can't enjoy doing what you're doing, then why are you doing it?
Yeah, exactly.
Um
It's,
I will say I've wanted to know this as well. How old is your channel? Because you had this as long as I have, or did you have it like before
I
I had
had
it?
it like back when I was in like high, probably when like COVID started up, and that was just me like when I had a shitty PS4, and I think let me go into like a little bit of background. For like one Christmas, I wanted a VR headset, but I didn't want to get like like my parents shell out and get this super expensive one. It was like
Mm-hmm.
give me the PlayStation headset. That came out, and they got that for me, and it came with like a camera to like track the headset and everything. And I was like, hey, this camera can also be used to like record your face and stuff. So I'm like, all right, well, let me
A free
whip up
webcam.
the PlayStation and just start like streaming whatever the fuck I'm doing
Yeah. Yeah.
with this camera. And it was like I've taken those down within like the last week or so because they were dog shit. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know if I talked like for half the time on those. Like,
Well,
but
yeah.
it's a high schooler with a PS4 and a camera. Like, what do you expect with it?
Yeah, you weren't like a professional day one. I
No,
mean,
I mean, like everyone's got to start somewhere, but like also you can't expect much from that kind of setup. Like I wasn't. I think I was a little upset that I wasn't pulling numbers, but looking back now, I'm like, that's
that's how it was.
what else was supposed to happen? Like
Yeah.
how am I gonna get crazy numbers when I'm like streaming one at a shitty or not as shitty at a house with the worst internet on the planet because
Mm-hmm.
I could barely play online games at all with my friends, and then think like, hey, let me stream on top of this. So it like the quality was at like 360 maybe, and
But
like my
yeah.
camera, I made it to where it was like faded and it was like transparent through the screen, so like you could barely even see me. I think I had like obviously too like the shitty like Xbox and PlayStation mics too, so like those weren't good.
Yeah.
Like I was setting myself up for failure with that.
But I mean, you gave it a shot though, you know? You
Yeah,
you you
it's
put
like
you put time into it.
I think I was also, yeah, still there in like the same situation where I am now, where it's like I'm not gonna expect it to go crazy or like blow up. So like,
Fuck it, you know? You
fuck it,
might
blue
might as
ball.
might as well post it, you know? What else are you going
Yeah,
to do with it?
yeah.
But yeah.
I think I had one dude show up to my chat once, or no, I think it was when like I think I went to Twitch first, just try streaming on there, and then I went to YouTube and actually made a channel. I think one thing on Twitch, the one comment I got was like this random guy was like, "Yo, show me your feet," and that was it.
And then
And I
that
was
was
like,
when yeah,
14, 15 at that time.
and you were
And I'm
questioning whether or
like,
not this was a good idea.
and I was like, I think that I went into like the creator mindset. I was like, you get another guy to join my stream, I will show you my feet. And he was gone.
He was like, I can't do that.
Out.
Yeah. Oh man. I will say when I told you about my channel and then I asked you, "Do you have a channel you want me to plug?" and then you sent it to me. The number one video that I enjoyed out of that channel was you doing the Royal Guard step by step with the
The
gun.
what?
When the color guard, is that it?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So that was like okay, so I'm gonna spill the tea here. I'm sure you could kind of figure that out from that short, but am I'm enlisted. I'm in the military.
Yeah.
And for 6 months I did the honor guard at my base where you take care of funerals for enlisted members or people that are in the military that have passed away, and then you also take care of like ceremonies for military stuff or if there's like a big ceremony that they request military colors. And the rifle movement I was showing was for our version of the, yeah, I'll say 21, just to keep it bare bones, but pretty much a 21 gun salute. And that was like a step-by-step process of how we did it. I'm sure other branches and other bases do it differently, but that was how we learned it, and I wanted to show. I originally posted that video to show y'all because we want. I'm just gonna keep it very light here. Someone we knew was going away, like me, you, and a few other people that we used to hang out with were like going away, and we're like, "Yo, we should do a 21 gun salute in game." And like you
Yeah.
guys are doing it wrong, like, oh, let me show you how to do it right. And I fucking made a video and posted that shit and sent it to y'all.
Really?
And that, yeah,
Are you sure?
yeah.
Are you really?
Well, yeah. Well, do you want me to drop names at all or no?
Well, no.
Okay, okay.
So you made that based
Because we were
around what
talking
we
about
did?
like, Yeah, because we were like doing like the shoot offs for like someone saying goodbye or something like that, and I'm like, oh no, we gotta do it like
Real.
authentically and like real. Like I'll show you how to do it.
Wow, I did not know that. I thought you just posted that because you knew it would get some sort of number.
No, I didn't, and I like it's kind of crazy, but also cool that that's like apparently my most watched thing, which
Yeah.
is like it's only at 3K views. Like again, what do I expect? But still, like it's
Yeah.
kind of cool that that thing of all things got the biggest amount of viewership.
I will say it's very to this day it's still really satisfying to watch because you pulled it off pretty flawlessly. You made like one simple mistake, but then you just
Well,
it
I
was good.
also like was using an incorrect rifle. So the rifle that I was using was for it's like a show rifle pretty much. That's not meant to be like moved, like the charging handle was supposed to be pulled back or anything.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I explained that in the video. That thing was pretty much just meant to be like a big wooden stick for show.
It's still really cool though. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And when I first saw it, when you sent me your channel, I was really jealous because I didn't have anything with that many numbers, and I'm like, "Fuck, he's beating me." And I'm like,
Nope.
"No, he just posted
Yeah.
that."
Stay
Yeah,
stay jealous, bitch.
I will, because there's no way I'd be able to copy that. There's no way.
You'll find a way.
Do you think
No. I'm
you?
kidding.
Do you think in the future you'd recreate that?
Probably not. Especially right now, if I ever go back to doing like an honor guard type thing, I want to. Honestly, I loved being there. It was probably like my favorite part in my listing, like my time
Currently, in
enlisted.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
I would definitely go back and do that. I'd say the only time I would ever make another thing like that is if I learned it like a different way, or if there's like extra information that I had to throw on it, or if I got like sharpened up, like if I could do it even better, if I could explain it better, if I had an actual rifle that I could show correctly with,
Yeah.
like if I was in a better situation with it. That was literally just me like I've got a few minutes of downtime. Let me take this shitty rifle outside to where the rest of my guys that I work with are in the building watching me through the glass do this. And that like if I actually had a time to do it, I would I would probably make another one.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you should.
Maybe I could show some other shit too, like flags, cause or I'll show like probably like rifle color movements, cause that's not for the gun salute, cause the colors thing is just walking with the rifle for a ceremony. So
Mm-hmm.
maybe I could probably show that too, like the movements for that.
It's still yeah. That's still really cool though. I wanted to know this. So I'm trying to reflect on when we first met. What did was so and so there when we met?
I think so. It was me, you, and him. It was like it's kind of like how I am right now. It was like it was the 1 in 20 chance. I was like, oh, let me get on, I guess, see what the fuck is happening. I get on, and we're like, I met you and the other dude in a suit, I think, randomly in a lobby,
Yeah.
and you guys were like walking around, like just fucking around as like quote unquote mafia people. I'm like, oh, I have this Dutch Abbey, why not? And then we were just fucking around the whole night.
Yeah.
And then I never talked to y'all again for like another month or two. And then legit the same thing happened, the 1 in 20 chance. Get back on.
We were
And I
on.
think I run into y'all again in the same place. And then it like actually started communicating.
Yeah, and
It's
it was a giant coincidence, you know?
like that is
Pretty wild.
how do you even think of that?
Did you think we would still be friends after that day?
First impressions? No. Fuck no. I'm gonna keep it a bean. Fuck no.
Because when we decided to leave so and so, you came with me, but then I left entirely, and then eventually you left with me. We're not gonna go into details as to what
I didn't
happened.
leave with you. I was just over it all. Like I was like,
It
these
was too
guys are
much.
taking it way too fucking seriously for a dumb game. Like
Mm-hmm.
I don't give enough of a fuck.
Because when me and you and so started all of it, it was a joke, a ginormous joke. We were just
Yeah.
in the
And
uniform,
then
and then eventually we were like, "Oh, let's take it seriously then."
it turned into something completely fucking
It
different.
turned
And
into yeah,
I was like, I'm gonna roll with it,
I
but I
guess
still do not give a fuck. Like
it was
like literally, I'm telling y'all right now, that whole time I couldn't give two shits. Like
yeah,
from start to finish.
when it turned down like south, it became one of the worst wastes of time of all
Yeah.
time to me
Like,
because we spent hours in these stupid servers looking for people to join this dumb group.
because it was recruiting for like 5 out of 7 days,
Yeah, it was
and it
so
was
dumb.
so fucking dumb.
And on
Like,
a
I would really
yeah,
only get on just to hang with people. I wouldn't even try recruiting.
mm-hmm.
Like,
It was really
literally,
bad.
the only time I would actually do something there was if someone was like in mental distress or something like that. Because, like, granted, I hate that game and I hate the player base, but I still don't want to see like
People
someone
upset.
fall and like crumble under something, like, this is gonna sound harsh but true, something so fucking stupid
Yeah.
over a VR game. So I'm like, hey,
What's up?
talk to me. It's I'll tell you it's not that bad. I'll give you some advice to it. Hell, if there's something outside, I'll do what I can, but like just talk. And that's like pretty much all I did.
Mm-hmm. Bottom line, waste of time. Terrible waste of time.
100%,
We
especially for like the dude that I was like half the time trying to like, because it was
calm
him.
down.
I had to
Yeah.
kind of like quote unquote counsel him a little bit,
Yeah.
and it just
Yeah, and he's still
didn't.
doing it.
It didn't like it didn't seem to work half the time.
Mm-hmm.
He would ask me like for help, and it just didn't seem to work half the time. Which, like, you
Yeah.
can't say anything about like you're you trying to help them and it not working because like there's something else going on, but it's also a little annoying when you're like trying to help them and then it's just kind of ignored. So I'm not gonna dog on that completely. There's obviously something else, but when you need help and you ask for it and then ignore it a little bit, it is a little annoying for
Right.
the guy trying to help.
Yeah, like you ask for help and then don't accept it.
Yeah,
Kind of dumb. But yeah, that era of our friendship is over and we're never going back to it.
thank fuck, dude.
Cuz good lord, it was
The only
terrible.
reason I honestly haven't uninstalled that game is like you wanting to record on it sometimes, and then like the 1 in 20 chance I just want to fuck around with like a dumb avatar where it's like, hey, I want to have a lightsaber or a gun. Yeah,
Yeah.
hell, even that I could just go on Blade and Sorcery and do that shit.
I
So yeah,
know.
it's pretty much just you. Like,
Yeah.
if you're ever just like, let's record, I'm like, all right, fuck it, fine.
Yeah.
But then other than that, I don't touch that game.
At this point, and even though we both joke about it and that sometimes I hop on randomly, the majority, like 95% of the time I use VR chat is to hit the record button because the backrooms video, the number one thing, that was an accident too. When I hopped on, I was trying to hang out with the mafia dudes again, and I ran into Stream, who had the Captain Clark avatar, and he was with a bunch of his own buddies that were not even associated with these mafia people. And he showed it to me, and I'm thinking, okay, let me get that real quick. And then he shows me this really cool rolling animation, and I thought it was hilarious. So me and all of his friends go to the back rooms and I just hit record, and it turned out to be a really great decision. But the thing that really dawns on me, and it sucks the most, and I don't want people to think that I didn't try to invite you because the entire recording session was an accident. I didn't think I was gonna make a video out of it. I just wanted to post it. No, none of my best friends were there. You,
I
Mage, or Honey, or anyone else in our close friend group weren't there, and that really upset me a little bit.
I
And
mean, like, I'm not gonna care too much, honestly, about it's gonna sound a little annoying and like upsetting to hear, but I don't like. I'm not gonna be upset if I don't get an invite, especially for like something that happens last minute. Obviously, like, that's a last minute thing. What am I gonna expect?
right,
And then also like it like I don't know. It's hard to explain. Just mainly the last minute thing. Whatever. It's last minute. It happens. It's happened to all of us. Like, when something's like that just happens out of nowhere, you can't really plan for it or get people on if they're not on.
yeah. And I'm not gonna name any names, but at the very, very beginning, when me, you, Honey, and Mage were just starting to get really chill around each other, we had other friends, and these other friends, when they were not invited to anything we were recording, were fucking furious. They hated the fact that they were ignored and the fact that they didn't get any spotlight or they didn't get a chance or any invite, and it wasn't even like on purpose. We just wanted to record to do dumb shit, and they felt like they were betrayed. Like it was the worst thing that happened to them, and it was annoying to deal with that over and over again. It's
which is
yeah,
crazy, especially at that point where like pretty much no traction was going on for any of us. So like
right,
nothing was really gonna happen. So like I don't understand how we're getting so upset over something that's gonna again, this is gonna be a little hard to hear, but something that's gonna make like pretty much no impact. And I don't mean
right,
that in a bad way, but it's just like at the start, obviously you're gonna make no impact. Nobody's going to.
right,
Nobody's gonna get affected when you're in a video with that.
yeah,
So
and
like why are we getting so upset over something that's probably gonna mean nothing to any of us?
right, and in this stage, we had nothing going for us. Like I was lucky enough to have a video hit over 100, let alone 200, and when I invited people to join us, I don't want too many people in our videos because then you can't even hear me. You can't even hear the game. So yeah, I'm not going to invite everybody, and if you show up, good, but if it's like me trying not to invite too many people, then that's too bad.
Yeah.
It's
It's
not,
like
yeah.
like as long as you explain it, that's also fine. If you're like, hey, I'm doing a video, um, I just don't want too many people in there though, so I'm not gonna bring you along this time, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Then sure, yeah. As long like that's you doing your part. That's
Yeah.
not you ignoring them or telling them to pretty much fuck off. That's you doing your part. It's up to their part now to like accept it or be cool with it. When they
Yeah.
take it the other way, they're not doing their part.
And I don't want people in my close friend group that I do videos with to feel like some people are less important than them. If anything, I'm just trying to record. And if I'm trying to get my close friends to do it with me, then I just want my close friends around me. And it's not that I don't hate it's not that I hate you. It's the fact that I just I'm busy right now and I just want to film something stupid. And if we have a time to record something with a lot of people, then yeah, I'm going to send you an invite, most likely. But it's not like I hate you. I'm not doing this to offend anybody. I'm just doing it because it's stupid and I like it doing things that are stupid.
Yeah.
But
It's just being like like you doing your part and then hoping that they can accept it. Like you doing all you can to involve them, and if you can't involve them, explain to them why, try to make them feel better, and then past that, you're good. It's on them. If you didn't do a dick move or anything, then you're good.
yeah.
And then it's up to them.
Um I will say I'm going to eventually stop talking about this, but uh this is a different topic. On VR chat, and you can search up VR chat on YouTube. You will most likely find Proximity Chat, Ratgrave, TK Tales, Josh Dub, and a bunch of other YouTubers that do their own niche and they do whatever they do. And then eventually you might find one of my videos. Um, like top three most famous things on VR chat to do is troll, do a bunch of
Role play.
role plays, and explicit videos. And then you get some positive, fun stuff. There's a YouTuber that I found on Instagram, and a YouTuber on Instagram, I guess, but his name is Pop on VR, and he does a lot of really fun videos and stuff, kind of similar to what we do, but he has way better equipment, like full body, like not just like trackers, but like
Like the full body suit or something like that.
yeah,
Like
like
all the cameras that can like track everything.
he can move, like really solid,
Talking
smooth moves.
talking about some Ready Player One type shit or something like
Type
that.
shit, man. And I don't think my videos would like be affected if I had that. Obviously, the quality could be a little bit better if I had that, but I don't think I would go that far. But
Yeah,
his
there's only so much you can like invest to get the improvement. You can't like just invest into everything and expect it to all blow up.
right, because if you had the best camera, best computer, best laptop, best whatever, and you
Yeah.
don't know what to do with it, then yeah, you're not gonna get anywhere with it. But
Yeah, like
yeah,
at that point it's just personal expenses and like
yeah,
trying to make your shit more fun.
yeah. But anyway, the thing I don't know if I'm like in a specific genre on VR chat or YouTube, but I'm just trying to promote a positive light. I'm trying to shine a bright light on VR chat a little bit, but you got to understand, I've been on VR chat for more than 2 years, and we both know that it's really
There's
going
only so much you
downhill.
can do.
Yeah, there's a lot of negatives compared to a lot of to the small amounts of positives. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's not that I hate the game; it's the fact that I hate
I
the
hate the
people that
player
play it.
base.
Yeah, but that's just how it is. Um, I will ask, if you could play one game on a series with me, and you would, I don't know what you're gonna pick, but if you could play one series with me, if you could do one series of any game, what do you think it would be?
Because I'm trying to think. I that's kind of a basic answer, and we've kind of already started on this, but I would play the whole Halo series with you.
Yeah,
Just because I love, like, I'm starting to learn the story more and more too. Not just the story, but like the characters, music, the gameplay, all of it, like what I grew up with. I don't know if you ever played those growing up or not, but just stuff like that to express and to show to other people. I find enjoyment in that. Again, like I've said.
yeah,
So I feel like like showing the whole story to that series, at least
yeah.
like of what it used to be, not this 343 shit. But
Because when you got that game for me, I was really expecting, you know, me to get mad
another
and me to
another
be like,
zombies type thing.
yeah. But honestly, I enjoyed it. I really did like that Halo campaign.
That is one of, if not my favorite games of all time. Like,
Mm-hmm. Like, like committed.
yeah,
Yeah.
like I don't even. I'm not even like balls deep into the lore like other people are, but just like, because like I've said this too, like again today, but like story is like one of the most important things for me, and I love like the tragedy stories,
Oh yeah.
and that game is a massive like tragedy. I
Mm-hmm.
I love the emotional impact on that.
Yeah. I did forget to ask you this. I don't remember, what was your first impression of Mage and Honey? Like, well, did you meet them at the same time?
Because I think so. I think you invited me into a call with all of them. Because I think it's back when we had like 8 of us or something like that. Like the
The
with the
original.
rest the
Mm-hmm.
with the rest of them. And I was like, oh, I also couldn't really tell like who was who, because like when you meet new people, you can't really tell like who's who at first.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of thing.
Yeah.
So like I don't know. I'm not big on like, especially with like online first impression type things. Like I can't. I'm pretty sure
Really
this ain't the
remember.
real you. If this is like the first time I'm meeting you, there's probably gonna be something that like I can't see right off the rip.
Right.
So I was just like, there's his buds. I'm gonna chill with them, see where this goes.
Yeah. And that was
Yeah,
that. What was
yeah,
your
and then it just went on from there.
what was your earliest or favorite memory of Mage so far?
Of Mage,
Yeah.
probably just the random like stims out of like when I was doing. This is just an example. I'm sure there's something like way earlier, but like when I was doing the Last Man Standing series,
Uh-huh.
and we were just like talking, and then like a joke came along, and then just out of the background, not correlated whatsoever, you just hear "I beat women" from Mage out of
Oh
nowhere.
yeah, he did.
like it. There's definitely stuff earlier on that I can't remember, but just like random uncorrelated stims that come out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
But like if they're delivered correctly, if they're just like out of nowhere, I'm just
Yeah. Oh man, I love our little tight group. Not just like everyone in general. I love everybody that we have so far, but the tight four of us, I'm so happy that we're not like disbanded yet, or none of us hate each other secretly, or
just give it
yeah,
like a month.
yeah. Until we're,
Just wait till September.
just wait till September in South Carolina,
Yep.
where you're gonna have to drive me and Mage, what, 10, 11 hours?
14.
Fuck. Fuck. I'm sure most of it is gonna be pure silence, and we're gonna be on our phones.
Yeah.
Can you drive 14 hours straight without stopping? I mean, not like for gas or anything,
I
but
mean,
like
I've done it, like a drive a full day, like from here back home. I've
for
done it twice already,
dude, the
and that's
furthest
that's how I grew up. Like, was just like road
driving
trips pretty much everywhere.
driving on the highway or the interstate.
Yeah, because like
Yeah.
my family grew up in the Northeast, but then like they're from the Midwest, and then my dad's parents moved down south. So like think about driving from the Northeast to the Midwest, and then think about driving from the Northeast to the South.
Mm.
Like that's all I grew up with, pretty much.
Dude, the furthest I've driven away from home is 3.5 hours. So, and you know, and obviously this is gonna be all new for me because I've never been on the East Coast except one time in South Carolina where we moved my uncle to an apartment for a little bit.
No, I love it. I love the East Coast, especially like driving from south to north, and you could just see the terrain change of like just
Different,
like the
yeah,
nice sunny kind of like boggy south to going more northeast where you get like like big trees terrain. You get to see like the different types of buildings that are going up on there, just like little mom and pa kind
yeah.
of things up there. I love those kind of atmosphere. That's like why one of the main reasons I miss home and the Four Seasons. I hate living in the south because of, like it's just rain or bleeding sun,
Mm-hmm.
and that's it.
Yeah. How many states are we gonna go through?
One, two, three, four. Hang on. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. And but two
7?
of them are within like half an hour. Because like driving from like Virginia, and then like we're gonna go through like that tiny pocket where it's like Maryland, West Virginia, and then Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
So like Maryland, West Virginia is gonna be like half an hour, 45 minutes.
Well, it's still yeah.
Yeah, still like multiple
I'm
states, but
amazed by the borders. Yeah.
yeah, I think they go through like rivers and stuff, or like there's definitely like some reason that the borders are like that.
Yeah. And do you have to pay a toll when you go to those borders sometimes or
No,
no? Okay.
no, state borders, no,
Okay, good. I know there
no.
are
You just
borders.
drive.
There are borders on like Florida and southern states that
Those
require
are
you to have a
those are just
thing.
tolls.
Yeah.
Those are just like pay tolls where it's like it's a I don't know the whole reason to it. I'm guessing it's like a super busy highway and like the state needs money, so they're like
Yeah.
tax them like $2 when they drive through or something like that.
Kind of dumb, but whatever.
Yeah.
You also, did you really want to film us doing this adventure?
I wouldn't mind. Like, I'm kind of thinking about it. It's also like a little bit of a personal, like,
A thing
journey.
to do?
Like a trip.
Dude,
It's a personal trip.
I'm
I
down.
wouldn't mind doing it, but I'm also 50-50 for like if I would actually post it or not. Like, because
Cuz
at
I
the end of the day, if I don't post it, like, I still have personal videos for it. But
right. And even though most of the people in my server have already seen my face, I'm willing to bet by the time that before I go to South Carolina, I'm going to have a video where I show my face at least once.
yeah,
But don't worry. You won't feel obligated to hide anything. Mage, you motherfucker, when are you posting that fucking face reveal vid?
I told him about that yesterday. He was like, "Oh, I take that back."
Take fuck bullshit. You promised since you were like 13 that you were going to do it, motherfucker, all right?
Are you
I want the
still
brick.
you still taking that still taking that back, Mage?
You still taking that back, huh? Huh?
Um,
Huh, buddy? Huh? I'll have you know my friend's in the Air Force. He will fuck you up.
I don't want to be here anymore.
I'll have you know my friend has a shotgun. What sounds better? What do you want, man? Did you hear that?
What?
That pounding in the background.
That fuck yeah, I heard that.
That's the
Whatever noise that was.
that's the handyman. He's working on my bathroom because we're getting new flooring and window and walls because of mold, which is not great. But we will be wrapping it up here pretty shortly. Obviously, I am really excited to go on these trips to the great East Coast. I can't wait to meet you in person.
No
even
West
though
Coast bullshit.
I can't wait for us to finally meet. Hopefully, we don't get mad at each other, and it'll be the last time we ever talk.
Just give it like 2 hours.
With
Then
Mage.
I want to kick you out of the car and leave you in North Carolina.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but
I'll leave you at the Bucky's.
I'd be happy. I'll stay at Bucky's for what, 8, 9 days? How long are we being there? A week?
It's like a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll spend a week, 5 nights at Bucky's.
Oh, if that ain't a fucking Mr. Beast video if I've ever seen it.
We're gonna put.
I spent 1 week at Bucky's living off of nothing but the natural nutrients going on in this local gas station.
like jerky, and pulled pork, and brisket.
And their triple meat sandwich.
Yeah, I'm really excited for it though. But thank you, Control, for being with us.
Yep, of course.
Hopefully we don't actually get mad at each other on this trip and we can stay friends for a little bit longer. We'll see though. There's that look in your eye where you just don't feel good about us meeting.
I'm optimistic, but I'm also
A little nervous.
yeah. I'm just gonna accept whatever happens.
It's gonna be fine.
Yeah,
It's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Just know when to shut the stims up, please.
If we're gonna be stuck in a car ride, me and Major are probably not gonna stim. We're gonna stim for like maybe 10 minutes, and then we're gonna get bored and play on our phones.
And then I'm gonna charge my 9 knock.
I'll have you know that you brought your shotgun in the trunk just to show us, right? Just to show us, right?
I'm not gonna do that because I'm pretty sure if I were to get pulled over like that, I would be instantly put in handcuffs. So
And sent to whatever state we were in.
yep.
Yeah.
So
All right. Well, thank you, Control. We will
Mhm.
see you in a lot more videos, and I will be in more of your videos because I can't wait to do more COD where I crash out like a bitch.
yeah,
And
I can definitely tell you're so excited for it.
I am very grateful to play COD Zombies because I've never played it. So you getting me into it is really interesting because I'm starting to get a little bit better, but little by little, tiny, atom by atom. All right. All right. Well, thank you, Control. Thank you all for watching.
Mhm.
We will see you guys next time.